My name is Glenn Solomon. I am a lawyer with Offit Kurman. Today I'm going to talk about bankruptcy preference demands. Many of my business clients have been unlucky enough to not only be owed substantial money by a bankrupt company, but to also then receive a demand for the return of money paid by the bankrupt company to the client. This is known as a preference demand or preferential avoidance action. It works like this. Assume Company X is owed $50,000 by Company Y. Company Y pays Company X $25,000 on May 1st, 2015. On June 1st, 2015, Company Y files for bankruptcy. On June 1st, 2016, Company X receives a letter from the trustee in Company Y's bankruptcy case. The letter demands the return of the $25,000 paid to Company X before the bankruptcy. The demand is usually written in a way that suggests that you have no alternative other than to pay the amount of money demanded. The preference demand should not, however, be viewed as a situation that you must surrender to. There are many defenses that can be used to defeat a preference claim. In this video, I'm going to discuss one of those defenses, the ordinary course of business defense. It works like this. If the payments were in the ordinary course of business between the bankrupt company and the creditor, or made consistent with normal terms in the industry, then the payment will not have to be returned. Here is an example. If your customer historically paid you 30 days after invoice date, and 10 days before filing bankruptcy, paid an invoice 30 days after invoice date, then the defense would apply. If, on the other hand, 10 days before filing bankruptcy, the customer paid an invoice 120 days after invoice date, that would not be consistent with the history of business, and the payment will probably have to be returned unless you have another defense. The ordinary course of business defense does not always provide a total defense. There are many other defenses. In my next video, I will discuss other important defenses to a preference claim. But remember, if you receive a demand for repayment of a preference, don't dread it. You have alternatives. Make sure that you take advantage of all defenses and minimize the amount, if any, that you may be required to repay. I'm Glenn Solomon with Offit Kurman. If you would like more information about bankruptcy preference actions, please call me at 443-738-1522 or contact me via email at gsolomon@offitkurman.com.